Attention Cleveland Browns fans, stop everything you're doing, because the news that just dropped is about to shake the entire dog-pound nation. Seriously, you won't believe what just happened. But before we reveal this bombshell, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because here we bring you daily videos with the latest and hottest updates about the Browns. You don't want to miss out, and hey, before we dive in, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, hit that subscribe button right now. Help grow this amazing community of fans that's getting stronger every day. Show that you're part of this family and help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers. When it comes to the Cleveland Browns, there's always something brewing behind the scenes, storylines that keep fans on edge and stir up conversation across the entire NFL. And now, with the 2025 season right around the corner, a new chapter is taking center stage, the battle for the starting quarterback role. This team, which has spent the past few years trying to establish stability and identity, finds itself at yet another crossroads. The quarterback position, a roller coaster in recent seasons, is now under the spotlight, and one name in particular is generating serious buzz: Shadur Sanders. Yes, that Shadur Sanders, the same one who lit it up at the University of Colorado under his father, DEION Sanders, and was long considered one of the top quarterback prospects in the NFL draft. So it came as a shock when he slipped all the way to the 5th round, where he was ultimately picked by the Browns. Many experts projected him to go in the 1st or 2nd round, but the draft process didn't go quite as expected. Shedur's slide was largely attributed to media narratives framing him as inconsistent, a perception many believe was unfair. Still, Cleveland saw value where others didn't. They bet on Sanders' raw potential, believing that in the right environment and with proper development, he could become a cornerstone of the franchise. But what's really happening behind the scenes? Despite the hype surrounding his name, the truth is that Sanders has yet to get reps with the first-team offense. According to Browns insider Ashley Bastock, Shedeur is still working out with the backups. That surprised quite a few fans who expected him to be thrown into the fire right away, but the coaching staff is clearly taking a more cautious and methodical approach. In the meantime, Sanders is quietly putting in the work. During practices, he's shown flashes of brilliance, sharp throws, solid mechanics, and an impressive level of poise for a rookie. Coaches and teammates alike have taken notice of his presence and athletic ability. Yet, his place on the depth chart remains uncertain, and let's be clear, this is no easy competition. The Browns' quarterback room is stacked and highly competitive. Kenny Pickett, who just arrived from Pittsburgh, has starting experience in the NFL. Joe Flacco, a seasoned veteran and Super Bowl champion, brings leadership and stability. Then there's Dillon Gabriel, another rookie who's also making an impression. It's almost like a game of chess, with each quarterback trying to outmaneuver the others for position. And for head coach Kevin Stefanski and his staff, choosing a starter won't be an easy decision. The big question on everyone's mind: will Shadur Sanders get a real shot at taking the reins this season? Or will the Browns take a long-term approach, letting him develop behind the veterans? Stefanski has been diplomatic, stressing that every quarterback will get their shot to prove themselves. But make no mistake, fans and analysts alike are watching closely. Time is ticking, and the Browns are in a window where they need to capitalize on their Super Bowl potential now. And no matter how this story ends, one thing is certain: the decision the Browns make at the game's most important position could define the direction of their season, and possibly the franchise's future. The latest version of the Cleveland Browns is practically a case study in quarterback acquisition. As the franchise added 4 notable signal callers during the offseason, all of whom were with different teams last season, none of the 4 were full-time NFL starters in 2024. Shadur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel were both playing college football, while Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco served as backups for the Philadelphia Eagles and Indianapolis Colts, respectively. Cleveland drafted Gabriel and Sanders in the 3rd and 5th rounds, respectively, after trading for Pickett and signing Flacco in free agency. The plan? Throw as many darts at the board as possible, and hope that at least one hits the bullseye. And naturally, this quarterback strategy has stirred up a lot of discussion following a disappointing 3-14 season. There's plenty of debate over who stays, who goes, and who should be named the starter. Anthony Allen of 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland recently shared his take on the situation. I think the most complicated situation is Joe Flacco's Allen said on Friday, June 20th. Because no matter if he goes out and finishes 17-0 or 0-17, he's probably not your quarterback next year. That's without question. Flacco, who turns 40 this season, has taken the fewest preseason snaps so far. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's on the verge of being cut or traded. It's likely that either he or Pickett will end up elsewhere by week 1, as there's little reason for the Browns to carry 4 active quarterbacks, especially with Deshaun Watson expected to return at some point in 2025, as he recovers from his second Achilles tendon rupture.